Have you ever seen anyone with a belt around their waist or any notable trophy held high above their head? Did you see anybody anywhere near that podium that didn't have a great coach, great mentors, people to support them and push them? Anybody make it there by themselves?
I mean, by themselves, no.
No, they all had great coaches. They had great mentors.
Not that I can recall.
No.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I don't think it's possible.
There's a thought out there that some people have, like, I'll just figure it out by myself. I'll read a couple books and I'll get the same outcome. Is, people that have, training camps and all, the support and the guidance and the social pressure to push themselves beyond what they would have done, by themselves.
I think, look, there's a lot of the onus is for sure on your own back. There's no question. But the more that you can surround, I call it the starting five, right? So if you could build your personal board of directors, maybe it's not five, maybe it's two, maybe it's one person. But if you have a personal board of directors, if you were running your life like a business, who are the 5 people that give you the different levels of support that maybe you're lacking, that are excellent in the things that you're not good at, the people that can be the most transparent with you but have your best interests in mind, the people that'll push you knowing that you have more to give, right? People that give you skill sets of areas maybe that you're weak and you don't have. So like when you're building this team, that's a really important part. And talk about like saving time. Yes, you can go do it on your own. And maybe you'll have like some significant amounts of success, but you're for sure gonna waste years of your life making the same mistakes that I have made, that you have made, that other people have made, that you don't have to. The routine and the route to whatever it is that you're chasing has been tried probably many times in many iterations. And so your particular path, whatever that may be, will be unique to you, but the decisions and the processes, the business partners, the businesses, all these things have been done before. I don't know, I feel like I wish I could go back and tell myself at times, I wouldn't change anything, but if we had the magic wand when I was like 19, 20 years old, it would be like, hey, like from a business perspective, find someone that you can trust and get paid nothing. Shadow this person for 24 months and live his or her life in the way that you can absorb the most amount of knowledge. And that would have saved me 5 years. Maybe more, 10 years, right?
One of my interns, he started working with me the week of his 21st birthday. He graduated college, he started an internship with me, and he had to fly to Europe to come meet me there. I didn't even promise the internship to him. He's like, he wanted to hang out with me and do that sort of thing. And I said, 1 or 2 people a year maybe I picked that, I let them come do that. And he's like, well, do you think it'll work out? I'm like, next week I'm going to Amsterdam. I was in the U.S., I was like, next week I'm going to Europe. I'm going to be in Amsterdam. Like, why don't you fly over there and, I don't know, we'll talk about it. Come hang out for the weekend. We'll see if it makes sense. I just want to see if the kid would fucking fly to Amsterdam. I'm saying this to a 20-year-old kid who just turned 21. Showed up. But, graduated high school early, graduated college early, honor student.
I like that kid, ready.
He had some online businesses. He made, he had something like 100,000, 90, 100, 105,000 in savings at the time. And a couple weeks ago, he just
pretty good, 21 years old?
Yeah.
Pretty
just
good.
Turned 21.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, he just hit $1 million net worth.
Amazing.
And so he 10x'd that money hanging out with me for 2 years.
Love it.
And that's the value of a coach or a mentor. I wouldn't have done shit without having people that did that before me and could point me in the right direction. Yeah, it'd be a lot of time wasted. But
yeah. It's the biggest mistake that Olympic athletes make when they transition out of their career to real life, is they think that they can just do things on their own. And they forget that the coaches that we've had and the support that we've had for those years was the guardrails.
Yeah.
Right? They're not the nitrous, but they're the guardrails to allow you to stay on your path appropriately. And you can ping pong. If you've got no guardrails, shit, man, you're just going around the world like this, and there's you have no idea where you are. So.
I like what you said early in our chat today, that ping ponging up a mountain, that you're probably going to get exhausted and stuck over here when somebody else could just go straight up.
Yeah, it seems like they're going a lot slower, right? And they're on the same path. Oh, that guy's doing the same thing he always was. And all of a sudden, 6 years have gone by, and you're like, wow, that guy really made it. Mm-hmm. He exploded overnight. It's like, don't forget, that guy's been doing that for 10 years.
There's no way someone's going to be successful with a bad mentor or a bad coach. Doesn't happen like that. Your mentors are everything to you, and they're the ones you want to duplicate.
What would you say to somebody out here that says, yeah, that sounds nice, guys, but I'm going to figure it out by myself?
You don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. I don't know it all. Derek doesn't know it all in business, okay? And he's an incredible businessman. Nobody knows everything. You can always learn something every single day.
Yeah. Well, that's why we said here, choose to conquer. We didn't say accidentally conquer.
You choose. Yeah. Yeah, you make a choice.
Maybe conquer. Maybe conquer.
Somewhat conquer.
Somewhat conquer. Accidentally. No, it's a choice. Your success in life is going to be, greatly determined by the size of the obstacles that you're able to overcome. And if you set yourself down that path and make a habit out of overcoming obstacles and accepting some setbacks and reorient and regroup and continue down that path and overcome some more obstacles. You don't want senseless obstacles. You don't want useless obstructions or spend your life dealing with obstacles without reward. But if you chose valuable obstacles and say I got my eyes set on that gold medal. I got my eyes set on a certain net worth or a certain level that you want to attain for your own self-respect, for your own happiness and confidence in life. Those are very rewarding, So I kind of focused my energy or my OCD, if you will, to the extent that I have that, my obsessiveness towards what's the next challenge and what's the next challenge, and I make sure I'm well rewarded for those challenges, but. I find it rewarding in itself to be the type of person that you look for, valuable obstacles to, all right, let's chip away at that and overcome the next thing.
Oh, yeah. And I think that you have to always set goals. The day you don't set goals is the day your life ends.
Yeah.
You have to continue to set goals and you have to attain them and set new goals and keep going. You can't stop. You can't quit. You have to keep going forward.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and I know that I can't do all that by myself. I had to find the best mentors I could in academia. Yeah. I found the best mentors I could in real life business practitioners. When I wanted to learn about MMA, I went and found world champion coaches that would help me with that.
Those are your team of individuals that are around you. Yeah, you surround yourself with all those individuals. That's what makes you who you are. That's what you actually need to do is. Portray yourself as the people that are around you. If you want to look like them, be like them, then you have to do what they do. It's that simple.
Yeah. So little things that, put yourself in an environment where people are behaving more the way that you would like to. Mm-hmm. Put yourself in an environment, earn your spot in an environment there, other people having high level results. If you're there, you're going to be getting better results yourself, So make sure you earn your spot. Do what's necessary to be, accepted and respected amongst other high quality people. And, if you want help with business, I'm here to help those of you that are serious. But I can't help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. Imagine if you were teaching somebody wrestling and they show up when it's convenient. Sometimes they don't show up. They make a half-ass effort.
I'm not going to teach them.
You don't have time for that.
No.
So you can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves. If you'd like some help in business, I'm here for you.
Everybody had good training. Like, for instance, you got Larry Holmes, you had Eddie Futch, and Eddie Futch was my trainer as well. So you had Georgie Ben, who trained Evander Holyfield. I mean, he a lot of great guys, man. And Lou Duval, he had Lou Duval as well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you got a great mentor, a great coach in your life, then you ain't got to reinvent everything for yourself. You didn't have to invent boxing. You just had to learn the rules that were existing.
Right.
And you did it a lot better than anybody else was at that time in your life.
Yes, yeah, that's right, 100%.
Were there some other people you met in your career or, during or after your career that were important into your life or people that you admired or respected?
My big brother, he told me one day, he said, Riddick, in order for you to be a good fighter, a great fighter, you got to listen. See, what happened was one day he was telling me something, and I was, okay, whatever. But then he sat me down and said, listen, man, this is the deal. You got to listen to people, because if you don't listen, what you want to happen for you is not going to happen. And I thought about that. And so then I said, okay, I'm going to try you out. So I went to school. Teacher said something. I listened to what she was teaching us, or how it went down. And you know what? I got an A. Couldn't believe it. But only because my brother told me to listen to what she was saying. Normally I get a C. Because I wasn't playing and doing whatever, I got a knack. So, and so from that point forward, if somebody was talking to me, I paid them more attention. So my big brother, he saved me.
I had that thought of like, the kids I grew up with, they think they know everything, they're trying to be tough guys and they thought they knew everything. And I wanted to learn new things. Some of the dumbest people in the world, they already know everything. And everybody I know that's smart, they listen, like you said. They're listening and they want to learn more. They want to do more and, put in the effort and put in the work to have a better life, So, I did interviews with a lot of other great athletes that I love hearing those stories about, the work ethic and the training and the hard parts behind the scenes to make those champion stories and those champion outcomes.
You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. But now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you the pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.